and it's been entertaining audiences for decades. And now there is a new 5-part spin-off for Doctor Who fans.
Yes, it's called The War Between the Land and the Sea, and it details the world's reaction when an ancient species emerges from the ocean, triggering an international crisis. We will speak to one of the show's stars in just a moment, but we're joined now by Gemma Redgrave, who plays Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. Morning to you.
Good morning.
And Gemma, this has got quite a cast, hasn't it?
Yes.
Very slick, very glossy, but in the world of Doctor Who.
Yes, it lives within the Whoniverse.
The Whoniverse.
The Whoniverse, as they say, as we say. It's a spin-off of Doctor Who, but it exists within its own world. So if you're not a Doctor Who fan, or if you're not a person who's caught up in the Who world, you can come to it, and it won't be something that feels like you don't belong to.
Right.
It belongs
but what
to everybody.
About if you are in the Whoniverse?
Yes.
Because we know there are several of them on this programme. People who really do love Doctor Who, will they love this too? How important is it that they do?
Oh, I think so. It is an epic and beautiful and thrilling series. It's been incredibly beautifully directed by Dylan Holmes Williams. I think it's an incredible achievement and a beautiful piece of work.
Beautiful?
Yes.
Is it scary?
It's thrilling, yes. And I think it's probably darker in tone, more perhaps mature than Doctor Who. It tells the story. The story is told over 5 episodes. It's a longer arc than single Who episodes, and so it is able to explore and the darker side perhaps of human nature, and it's thrilling. And it's a love story. It's a political thriller. It's huge. It's magnificent.
And it's come from the pen of Russell T Davies, who
yes.
of course worked with you and others on
Pete
Doctor Who itself. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So it has that Who provenance.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, UNIT is part of Doctor Who lore.
Yes, that's the department that you head.
I do, indeed. And that the character originally who headed it, Brigadier Lethbridge-Stewart, was my father, was Kate's father. So there's a long history of this family and that organisation within the Who stories.
Tell us about Kate, then, about that character. What is she like?
Oh, well, she's a tremendous leader. She's science-based. UNIT is a military and science organisation. She comes up the science route. She's committed, she's focused, she's driven, and this series you see more. It's a broader canvas, and so you see different sides to her, sides that perhaps you haven't seen before. She's pushed to places she's not been pushed before. There's a vulnerability about her, and in this series that perhaps hasn't been seen before. And it was fantastic as an actor who's been working on this character for such a long time, to be given these big challenges.
So, because you've come in and out of the main series and worked with, what, 4, 5 doctors? So
yes.
You've done Capaldi and Matt Smith.
Yes, I started with Matt Smith in 2012. Stephen Moffat brought me in. And I've worked with every doctor since, including John Hurt, who was the War Doctor.
Of course. And does the vibe on set change depending on the character of the Doctor and the actor? Does the person playing Doctor Who affect the whole sort of sense of
Oh, yes, completely. Number one, number one on the call sheet, the doctor, is also the company leader and sort of sets the tone on set. So every doctor is different, but every doctor is quite brilliant. I mean, when you think of the actors who've played the Doctor, going right back, but in recent history, Chris Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
I mean, to work with these people, Jodie Whittaker, it's a privilege to work with those actors, and the writers, Chris Chibnall and Russell T Davies, who's a giant. You know, it's working with the most extraordinary people on a series that has been loved for so many generations. And I came in at 5 years old, and I watched Doctor Who from behind the sofa and behind my fingers, and I fell in love with it then. And there are children who are watching now for whom I won't grow older. In the way that the doctors that I grew up with, Tom Baker will always be that younger man that he was when he played the Doctor. It's extraordinary to be part of something that's been loved by so many generations.
Exciting. Gemma Redgrave, thank you for sitting on the sofa rather than hiding behind it this morning.
Thank you.
Joining us. And we look forward to watching. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And the first 2 episodes of The War Between the Land and the Sea launch Sunday, back-to-back at 8:30 on BBC One, with both episodes on the iPlayer 2. So that's 2 episodes to start with. You can watch them back-to-back.
I'm going to be in trouble because I said Doctor Who and you're supposed to call him the Doctor, not Doctor Who. He's not Doctor. Is that right? Am I going to get hate from the Whoniverse?
No, be kind, everyone.
You could call him Doctor Who.
OK,
Why can't
it's
you?
official.
Gemma says, yeah.
That's fine. Last time I did it, I got into terrible trouble. Right, it's coming up to 8 o'clock. Let's get the news, the travel and weather where you are. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Safe running.